a request to use sidewalk and street in front of Lost Way Brewery for planned market events.
I brought new diagrams, outlines. I was going to say both. You guys want to pass those down? I'm going to steal one though because that way I know what I'm talking about.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe. It'll give me something to stare at and fiddle with. So.
You weren't going to say it.
No, I wasn't, but I
Mark's not around to beat me up. So
thank you.
It's me that you should be afraid of, not Mark. He's more diplomatic than I am.
It's upside down. I'm looking at like
If I need more, I can email them to you guys too. This is all I brought. Okay, so the white outline is going to be what I originally asked for on the SDL. It's what I asked the state for permission as well. But the red outline is what I actually had set up at our last Makers Market. The squares aren't to scale, but that's essentially what they were. We had 16 vendors and we kind of just had them close off. We actually had 2 more vendors on the ends where the red fence kind of comes down. So we had just those 2 entry exit points and just kind of kept it easy. The spots in between tents that were pretty wide, we went and strung up snow fence in between those 2 just to make sure it was all fenced in. But it worked out really well. We left the north side of 3rd Avenue open so traffic could still flow through. I thought Kim had said that he was going to put signs out for me at the brewery, and I didn't go and check on the corners of the street, but that's where they were. So I apologize I didn't put them out because I thought they were going to be at the brewery. But I will put them out next time because I know where they are now. So, but it was great. Like I said, 16 vendors. We had a lot of people show up for it. A lot of people who had never been to little markets like that seemed really excited to have something new to do in town. I had 3 other vendors reach out earlier this week, so we should have 19 vendors for the next event. So we'll just extend it further out towards West Avenue, but that's what it'll look like.
Questions, comments?
So you want to go towards the Eagles, right?
Yes, so I would just extend off of where I already have permission towards the Eagles.
And are they're okay
Yep.
with that?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So you're just going to use half of your south half?
Yes.
Beautiful. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
I make the motion to accept the.
Corey?
I'll say it.
Nick? Second?
Keller.
Yes.
Wolf.
Abstain.
Gibbon.
Yes.
Carrington.
Yes.
Bucher.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Reese.
Yes.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you. Would this be for just July 8th or would this be for July 8th and August 5th?
Both dates, if I need to clarify.
For both dates? Perfect. Not that I don't want to come back and see all of you again, but
You really don't.
thank you guys.
Thank you, Jessica. So that takes us to item 5, adopt resolution 2023-10, approving City of Holdrege workforce housing incentive. I may remind everybody that in order for Hill Street project to go forward, this needs to be done. This is one of the steps that needs to be done for that to move forward. Any comment, question? Nothing? I'll accept a motion to adopt resolution 2023-10.
I'll make a motion to adopt it.
Lola
Second.
and Dale.
Wolf.
Yes.
Gibbon.
Yes.
Harrington.
Yes.
Bucher.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Weeks.
Yes.
Keller.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. There was a mix-up on my part. We originally were going to move the next 2 agenda items, but there is a representative here for the Veterans Memorial Committee, so we will move forward with that. So item 6, adopt resolution 2023-10, 11, establishing the Veterans Memorial Committee as an official committee of the City of Holdrege. Questions, comments?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Ben and Trent.
Smith,
Abstain.
Weiss,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Gibbon,
Yes.
Harrington,
Yes.
Bucher,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you. Agenda item 7, consider the first reading of ordinance 2464, adding section 2-212 Veterans Memorial Committee to the Holdrege Municipal Code.
I'm embarrassed, I'm gonna have to ask somebody for their copy. Because I got 2465. First reading, ordinance 2464. An ordinance to add section 2-212 to chapter 2, article 2 of the City of Holdrege Municipal Code related to commissions and boards, creating a Veterans Memorial Committee to the City of Holdrege, repealing all other ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, providing for the severability of all parts hereof, and designating the time described when this ordinance shall be in effect. Be it ordained by the mayor and council of the City of Holdrege.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
could I
Yes.
make a couple of comments
Yes,
before
please.
you vote on this? My name is Ron Tillery. I'm serving as vice chairman of the committee, and I just want to bring you up to speed on a couple of things. Mark Kraus is chairman of the committee. He's on active duty right now. But we do have one project that we would like to proceed with this summer to establish a permanent entry plaque to the memorial. And then once that's completed in the following year, we will probably do a fundraising campaign to create 6 pedestals on which there will be a plaque that has the history of each of the 6 military services. And then,
But it would be brief history.
yeah, very brief. And then attached to that pedestal will be a lighted flagpole with the respective services military flag. That's going to take additional funds beyond what we have in our fund at the foundation right now. We'll have to get estimates to determine what that exact amount is, but we would like to get started on the entry plaque as soon as possible. We have a local manufacturer that has agreed to fabricate the metal portion of the pedestal or plaque, and we'll need to get additional concrete poured for a foundation and a base on which this metal monolith will be placed. It will include a plaque dedicating the Veterans Memorial, and then the Great Seal of the United States will be affixed to the top of it. So I say all of that and wonder if it might be possible for you to suspend the rules and do a final reading tonight so that we can get started on collecting estimates and proceeding with funding and creating that permanent plaque. Thank you.
Good.
I'll be right at the entrance.
Yeah, there's a temporary sign now as you walk down the sidewalk and then turn left, so that plaque will go right at that junction.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for talking, Ron. I didn't have to.
So do we have a
Did he read?
motion?
He's got to read. He's got to read first.
No, you already
I
did.
gave the first reading.
Oh, you already did. You already did the first reading.
Due to the nature of the event and what we have going on, I'll motion that we suspend
We gotta
Well,
do
we gotta approve the first reading.
Oh, we do?
Yes, okay. Corey moves.
I'll second.
And Ben seconds. I know.
Tell us.
Procedure.
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
It's all good.
Gibbons,
Yes.
Barrington,
Yes.
Euchre,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Smith,
Abstain.
and Weeks.
Yes. Now you can. Same.
Okay.
I'll second.
And, okay, we got Trent moved to suspend and Larry seconds. Go to final reading.
Johnson,
Yes.
Smith,
Abstain.
Weeks,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Gibbons,
Yes.
Barrington,
Yes.
Euchre.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you.
Finally,
Yep.
Do you need to read it?
Yeah.
finally, ordinance 2464. An ordinance to add section 2-212 to chapter 2, article 2 of the City of Holdrege Municipal Code related to commissions and boards, creating a Veterans Memorial Committee of the City of Holdrege, repealing all other ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, providing for the severability of all parts hereof, and designating the time described when this ordinance shall be in effect. Be it ordained by the mayor and council of the City of Holdrege, Nebraska. Thank you, Nick.
So, a motion,
The motion to approve.
Ben
I'll second.
and Dale seconds.
Smith,
Abstain.
Weiss,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Gibbon,
Yes.
Harrington,
Yes.
Euchre,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Thank you. And my apologies.
Thank you, guys.
All's good. Thank you very much. Item 8, adopt resolution 2023-12, amending the City of Holdrege personnel plan to include section 5.04.10 longevity pay. Just a brief comment on this. To me, this is probably a pretty good idea in the trying to not only attract employees, but retain the employees that we have. This is just a small incentive, but I think it's probably well worth it. I would encourage it personally.
So they have to be here 9 years before they get
Correct.
longevity pay then.
And this is already in effect. We just never added it to the personnel manual.
Okay.
Oh, so it's happening.
Yeah, so it's happening.
So we're
We
just,
have to get it in
we're
the
just
personnel.
voting to put it in the book.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Can I know how many are on that, employees meet that 9 years right now? Do we know? How many employees have already met the 9 years?
I don't know.
Oh,
Jessica would, I do not.
okay.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Ben and Nick.
I'm sorry.
Ben moved and Nick second.
Smith,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Gibbons,
Yes.
Harrington,
Yes.
Euchre,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Agenda item 9, consider the first reading of ordinance 2465, amending chapter 12, article 2, section 12-20 of the Holdrege Municipal Code related to Civil Service Commission appointment of members.
And as you can see, we talked about this quite a while back with staff, that the original has I think it's a discriminatory statement in it that that we can only have so many Republicans and Democrats on the thing. And so we're just striking that and opening it up to regardless of your party affiliation.
Housekeeping.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Ben moves to approve
I'll second.
and Nick seconds.
Now, so this is an ordinance, correct?
Yes, first reading of ordinance 24.
So I need to read 2465.
Yes.
Oh, I got it this time.
I was just bringing it back up for you.
We had a motion and I hadn't read yet. I was confused again, but still. An ordinance to amend Chapter 12, Article 2, Section 12-202 of the Holdrege Municipal Code related to Civil Service Commission, appointment of members. To repeal all other ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, to provide for the severability of all parts, and to designate the time described when this ordinance shall be in effect. Be it ordained by the mayor and council of the city of Holdrege, Nebraska.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Okay, I'll second. Ben moves, Nick seconds.
And Nick,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Gibbon,
Yes.
Harrington,
Yes.
Euchre, Johnson.
Yes. We need,
Do you want to suspend and go to final reading? Huh? No?
I mean, I don't care.
Well, I mean,
We
it's
don't need
it's
to.
basically.
Oh, yeah, we need to.
All the positions are filled now, right?
Yeah, all the positions are filled. This is
Yeah,
simple.
housekeeping.
This is basically a housekeeping, and
It's housekeeping. You can do it.
I would, you know,
Why would you guys, somebody say to wait as opposed to do that?
I mean, we can do it on this one. I don't think there would be any reason not to.
I don't either. I'll make a motion to
okay.
suspend.
Larry, yeah.
But we always want to give the public an opportunity to let us know if they have an issue with it. That's why we wouldn't normally rush it.
Right, in this case. So Larry moved, and, okay.
Who seconded?
Dale did.
Yeah.
We're talking about suspending.
Yes, suspending the rule to go to final reading.
Dale.
Dale.
Yes.
Euchre,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Gibbons.
Yes.
Okay.
Second reading, ordinance 2465.
This be the
Final reading.
Final reading. Thank you. Man, what a night. Let's go down in the annals of history.
It's all recorded.
Yeah, right. Everybody's watching.
Posterity.
Mhm. Final reading, ordinance 2465. An ordinance to amend Chapter 12, Article 2, Section 12-202 of the Holdrege Municipal Code related to the Civil Service Commission, appointment of members. To repeal all other ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, to provide for the severability of all parts hereof, and to designate the time described in this ordinance shall be in effect. Be it ordained by the mayor and council of the city of Holdrege, Nebraska.
I would make that motion.
Corey moves,
Second.
Larry seconds.
Tiller,
Yes.
Wolf,
Yes.
Gibbons,
Yes.
Harrington,
Yes.
Euchre,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
and Weiss.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you. Open discussion. Chief, would you like to lead us off?
Sure. We're working on hiring 2 officers. They'll both uncertified, 21, 22, but should be good candidates, and go from there.
The pickup got wrapped, I see.
Yep, pickup's wrapped, and it's getting ready to get all the equipment put in.
I saw it the other day parked outside, and it looks sharp.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Traditional black and white. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
So that's
Okay.
it.
Dane?
My apologies for the messy meeting.
Well, thank you.
We all know.
We all help, absolutely. Nick?
Nothing.
I have nothing.
Trent?
Thank you, everybody, for making me feel more comfortable about the speaking. This vote behind us. No, just some letters were sent out, we noticed, and we got some phone calls. Moot point, I mean, letters are very explicable to the residences and buildings that everybody believed were, might have been not in use any longer. Very well explained on the letter, though. If you have any discrepancies with that, please contact the city. So I think it was well done, and I think anybody had discrepancies, contact the city.
Yes.
I've had good communication with people. So.
Good.
And that's kind of what we're looking for,
Yep.
is communication with it.
Yeah, because we don't know. I mean,
Right.
there's
Yes,
how
right, absolutely.
Yeah, well,
Dale?
The only thing I had was I appreciate the persistence in our code enforcement officer and chief of police in working with a couple of businesses that their grass was not mowed, and appreciate them staying with that. I had phone calls on that. And,
Yes.
it really looks better.
Right.
And appreciate their efforts in doing that and persistence with it. So that's it.
Thank you.
there's still
Yeah.
some more to
Yeah,
go.
there are.
Yeah.
You can't get them all until you get the first one. right?
Those were,
Yeah.
those were so
Yeah.
out there.
Larry?
I have nothing.
Okay. Stacy? Thank you.
I received an anonymous letter from a citizen in Holdrege, and for the record, because I don't know if that person is here or maybe listening on Zoom, in regard to a homeless person in the parks, and I would suggest and recommend that that person, because of the legalities involved in some issues like this, to speak to Chief of Police on this matter. And we did not talk about 4th of July, which falls on a Tuesday.
All right. Dane, what traditionally is done on that?
It's up to the council, totally up to the council. Meet the day before or the day after. But it's totally up to you guys. Or you can meet on the 4th if you want. But
Right.
generally speaking, people have things going on.
We can make that decision at the next meeting. And then
Actually, I would like you to make the decision
Decision
at this
to-
meeting, because on the next agenda, you have to make the decision at the next meeting, because it has to be an agenda item to change it.
Okay,
So,
all right.
sorry, you
We
don't
do
have
that
to
now?
make that decision tonight.
So we have to have the decision.
No.
No.
But I need to know.
Oh, what the decision will be?
At the next
Okay,
meeting.
all right, I see.
That will
I
have to be an
understand.
agenda.
I'm gonna make it? You guys, it's your council meeting, dudes. Do that.
Dudes, do that.
Yes.
All right, let's wrap her up.
You got a few more over there.
I would say Wednesday.
I'd say Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Fireworks.
Right. Okay. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah, well,
Okay, that works for me. Okay. So Lola, did you have anything?
No, that's all.
Okay,
Thank
Corey.
Everything I had has been covered already.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
And from me?
Kim?
Nothing, sir.
Okay, all right. And by the way, I appreciate your input as far as what kind of feedback you're getting, and it seems to be working. Ryan?
I don't have much other than if you guys have noticed, the guys are working their butts off on those street light poles.
Yeah.
I think they look amazing.
Yeah, it really does.
Chris asked me, I think they might have got painted once by Ron Stevens when he was here. Is that right? I think he did. That was many years ago, and they're in need of it. I think they look awesome.
I've been retired for
quite a while.
15, 17 years.
And we did East and West Avenue. We're doing the interior of the courthouse, down there on the exterior. Then they're gonna do by the auditorium. And then they're gonna go do the ones down by the Eagles Brewery, the old ones that weren't part of the downtown revitalization. Then we're gonna do 14th, and then we're gonna do around the hospital.
Wow. Very nice.
So they're going through some grinding wheels. You should see those guys. They're just caged. They grind them, then they primer them, let them dry a day, and then they paint them. So they're working hard, but they look great.
Awesome.
Yeah, they do.
Officer, would you please introduce yourself, please?
I'm Officer Josh Palmer.
Okay, thank you. You got anything to add tonight? Okay. Thank you. I have nothing to add either. And let's call it again.
How are you on Saturday?